Okay, so in the last video, we looked at how to create a CSS sheet when you are inside of Dreamweaver, but let's take a look at some other ways we can go about creating a CSS sheet. So we can come on in and we can come to File, to New, and what we'll find is that CSS will be one of our options. We can hit Create from here. Then we can come on in and say File, Save As, and I am going to put this into my folder. Again, it's very important that we put all of the objects for our website into the same folder. So I'm going to name this test site 2 CSS because I already have another one. I'm going to hit save. Wonderful. So I can see that I actually have two CSS sheets. I have one, I have two. Now, in a small website, you really are only going to have one CSS sheet, but I just wanted to give you the sense how to create the second one. Now, it's really important too that when we take our CSS that it is attached to a page. So I can come to this one right here, test site 2 CSS, and I can come on over and I can see that I have a CSS window as well. So when I come to window, I can come and I can see CSS. Let's go to CSS Designer. And from CSS Designer, we can also see that we come to our next window, we have CSS Transitions. Okay, so these are our different windows that will work when we are writing CSS. Now, these aren't relevant right now because I just created the sheet and haven't put anything on it. So there we have it. Now, again, the last video I showed you how to create it from the place of when you're working on a site. So as you continue to watch these videos, CSS and creating CSS and attaching CSS sheets will make more sense. In order to work with CSS, we attach it to sheets. So the sheet that I just created, the index HTML, I actually attached the CSS to it. So when I come to the source code, what I can see of this one right in here is that it is connected to test site CSS. And I can see that when I come on into my code and I take a look at line 6, I can see that test site.css is attached to this HTML sheet. And again, as I take a closer look and I look at test site CSS, I can see that I have main header and I can see all the different ways that this was stylized. So a little overview, a little bit more on CSS. Thanks so much.